Hey Grand Adventurers, welcome back. I'm your host Mark Guido, and we're spending this week camping on the beautiful shores of Chimney Lake, British Columbia. Come along. We're spending our week in British Columbia's central Cariboo region at Chimney Lake North Recreation Site, which we found to be the nicest of 3 BC Parks recreation sites situated on the shores of adjacent Chimney and Felker Lakes. This is established first come, first served dry camping for $15 Canadian per night, or just under 11 US dollars at today's exchange rate. In exchange for those fees, you get a camp host, trash pickup, picnic tables, and fire rings. There are a few forested sites, but most sit right out in the open for ample solar power and effective Starlink. Chimney Lake is notable for its bright azure-colored water, visible right beneath our camper. While your odds of finding a camping spot here midweek are fairly decent, these recreation sites seem to fill up on the weekends. The Chimney Lake North site also includes a substantial and popular day use area with a marked swimming cove and boat launch. Chimney Lake is also popular with local fishermen. Speaking of fishing, we had one remarkable experience here that we didn't have time to grab a camera to film. An osprey had caught a fish before he was attacked by a bald eagle right in front of our campsite. The eagle persisted until the osprey dropped the fish into the lake, at which time the eagle swooped down and snatched it up. The osprey then attempted a half-hearted counterattack as the eagle flew away with his dinner. Unlike most of our stops, which are dominated by local tourism, our week at Chimney Lake has been dedicated to catching up on some much-needed repairs and maintenance, highlighted by a complete relocation and rebuilding of our lithium battery bank. One of our battle-born batteries died earlier this summer, and the dead unit was pulling down our entire system. I've still got some cleanup to do as I couldn't find high amperage bus bars locally, but the project is nevertheless now largely complete, thanks to a tremendous amount of help from our traveling companion, Dale. Some may also wonder why I never got our kayak out onto this beautiful lake. On our first day here, I ventured down the steep path from our campsite to the lake, only to discover the hard way that the soil here gets very slippery when wet. I landed hard like a sack of potatoes and jammed my shoulder, which is now slowly healing. One thing that's certainly helpful to my lame shoulder is sleeping on a quality mattress, like the one in our RV from our valued video sponsor, Brooklyn Bedding. Improve your sleep while camping with a new RV mattress from our video sponsor, Brooklyn Bedding. They offer 4 different mattress constructions in 21 different sizes, depending on preference and price point. Everything from standard queen to all of those funky, odd RV sizes. Brooklyn Bedding manufactures all of its mattresses right at their factory in Arizona. And RVmattress.com ships them right to your door for free, all rolled up and compressed in a vacuum seal. Just cut the wrap to unroll the mattress onto your bed, then cut the vacuum seal. For our mattress, Brooklyn Bedding starts with a layer of high-density foam for a supported base. Just above the base, an 8-inch core of over 1,000 individually encased coils provides the essential support. Immediately above the coils is a 1-inch layer of memory foam and 2-inch layer of hyper-elastic TitanFlex foam. Finally, at the very top is a 1.5-inch layer of antimicrobial CopperFlex foam with TitanCool, which is designed to maintain an ideal sleep body temperature of 88 degrees. Every RV mattress from Brooklyn Bedding comes with a limited lifetime warranty and a 120-night sleep trial. Visit RVmattress.com/grandadventure and use code GRANDADVENTURE to get a full 30% off your entire order. This is my kind of fence. These head giant slaloms date to the late 1960s, when my father was the company's director of engineering. I actually had a pair of these Dynastars back when I was about 13 years old. The Cariboo is a lowland intermountain region in central British Columbia, dotted with countless lakes, bounded by the Coast Mountains to the west and the Cariboo and Rocky Mountains to the east. It's about a 20-minute drive from our campsite at Chimney Lake to the nearest town, Williams Lake. The city is famous for the Williams Lake Stampede, which is the second largest professional rodeo in Canada, after only the Calgary Stampede, with 4 days of bull riding, barrel racing, bareback riding, steer wrestling, team roping, chuck wagon racing, and more, annually over the Canada Day holiday weekend. The story of settlement in the Williams Lake area began in 1860 during the Cariboo Gold Rush. At the time, 2 pack trails led to the goldfields, one from Douglas Road and the other through Fraser Canyon. They met at Williams Lake, which made it a good choice for settlers and merchants. In 1863, the town was excited by the news of construction of Cariboo Wagon Road, believing it would pass through their already established trading center. However, the road builder, Gustavus Blinn Wright, rerouted the original trail so that it bypassed Williams Lake and went through 150 Mile House instead. Many believe that Wright's motivation for changing the route was personal gain, as he owned a roadhouse at Deep Creek along the new route. But regardless of his motives, the bypass ensured that Williams Lake was forgotten until the construction of the Pacific Great Eastern Railway in 1919. Today, Williams Lake prospers in the industries of forestry, logging, sawmilling, mining, and ranching. Tolko Industries and West Fraser Timber, North America's largest producer of wood products, both operate sawmills in Williams Lake. Just north of town, the Gibraltar Mine is the second largest open pit copper mine in Canada. As an active town, the RV traveler can find here most things they may need, with the apparent exception of high amperage bus bars. Williams Lake has what may well be the most impressive local municipal welcome center that we've ever encountered. The Visitor Center is also home to the Museum of the Cariboo Chilcotin. Its collection of nearly 30,000 artifacts offers a glimpse into the Central Cariboo's history and includes the BC Cowboy Hall of Fame. It has the largest saddle collection in Western Canada and artifacts relating to the Williams Lake Rodeo and the local First Nations. When we come right back, following a quick ad break, we'll visit the Scout Island Preserve and Nature Center in Williams Lake, so stay tuned. Connected by a causeway to the city of Williams Lake, 24-acre Scout Island is both a park and a nature area, including a beach, picnic area, boat launch, nature center, and nearly 2 miles of trails that follow the marsh edge and lake. Scout Island is owned by the Nature Trust of British Columbia and leased to the town, which feels like a world away. Located on the island is the Nature House, which provides a view of the marsh next to the island. It is run by the Williams Lake Field Naturalists and provides information, displays, and programs dealing with the local environment. We hope that you've enjoyed camping on Chimney Lake and visiting the Williams Lake area with us. If you liked this episode, it is extremely important to us that you give us a huge thumbs up down below. And while you're down below, that's where you'll find the comment section, where we'd love to hear from you each and every week, because we premiere new RV adventure travel videos each and every Wednesday. So if you're not yet a grand adventurer yourself, there is no better time than right now for you to go smash that little subscribe button right down there in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. And ring that notification bell to be sure that you never miss a grand adventure. We'd also be honored if you shared the channel with your friends, family, and on social media. We're going to get packed up here and head off to our next destination, somewhere in the area surrounding Kamloops, British Columbia. So until next Wednesday, please remember, life is nothing but a grand adventure. We'll see you then.